Basically, my painting process is getting my reference first and dissecting it basically. I usually make sketches on paper, my sketch pad, before even transferring it on the canvas and everything. But so you can see my colors: the white, the yellow, the orange, the red, the blue. I was taught to always move from light to dark or dark to light. So that's why the arrangement is like this. So I'm moving from light to dark. I've been surrounded by art basically like since childhood, and I have interest in it. So this interest cultivated me, and it has been within me like for a while. So I went to like study visual art in University of Lagos. But before studying visual art, I went to Yabatech secondary school and primary school, and art is like very rampant in Yabatech, in the Polytechnic. So anytime my parents like come to pick up from school, because they work at Yabatech, so like we go there to their office, I go through the art buildings, I go through the surroundings, I see the sculpture, I see people painting, and that feeling like this is what I want to do. And I'm happy that I pursued my career, and I'm currently an artist. To be honest, my journey in school has been it's fun, because anytime I remember like days back in university, I was like, wow, like seriously, do you shape me to what I am currently? Because I was opportune to learn printing as a side also when I got into Unilag. That was my year one and everything. So when I got to school, I found out that okay, you could do this, you could do that, and I started doing it. Started my entrepreneurship since I stepped foot to University of Lagos, and it has been a journey which I enjoy, which I love, and me venturing into art is really what I wanted to do, and creative art basically has opened my eyes to see other possibilities that I can achieve with it. When we're about to get to year 3, because year 1, year 2, you won't specialize, but when you get to year 3, you have to specialize in one. I wanted to do graphic design. I actually wanted to do graphic design, but due to fonts, I could not get the high standard system and some other things too. And funny enough, like I shot myself in the leg, because painting is more expensive than graphics. Because graphics, once you buy the system, that's all. Maybe you just need to buy some stuff, so maybe on Nevato, Freepay account, some other stuff, subscriptions. But painting, you have to keep on loading your inventory. You buy colors, you buy different brushes. You print. It was a journey, because I was funding myself, although I was getting little change from my parents. So my dad was like, well, since you've entered Unilag like this, so you definitely carry your own cross. You pay some bills yourself. And I'm a man basically, and that spirit, descended on me. I was like, man, I need to do this for myself as well, and for my unborn children, because I can't depend on my parents forever. So since that year 1, I said, okay, what can I do to make money? My mom said, okay, there's strike. Why don't you go and learn something else? So I learned printing, and so since year 1, I've been printing for my colleagues, getting works from different places and trying to buy materials. So when I got to year 3, I could afford to buy materials myself and do the painting. So that's why I chose painting. Like I thought it was cheaper. Basically, when I wake up in the morning, do the normal morning routine, the praying and everything, I join NLP and do some stuff. Basically, I check my social media second, because that's where I get my business from. That's where I get details from. That's why I need to know reports of what's happening basically. So like I check my social media, and before then, if there's work, I'll send it to the office, or if I'm available to go to the office, because I have my printing press at Wuxing. Yeah, so if I'm available, I'll go to the office, stop by, check what they're doing, basically. And when I'm not painting, when I'm not handling business, I do entertainment. My journey, as I finished university, Unilag, I was like, okay, I had what I was doing. Even the BSc was like, okay, it's a plus, because since then till now, I've not used my certificate to work. Like I've not like gone to the office like I want to apply for a job basically. So the experience has been what by I've been an entrepreneur since like set foot into Unilag. So that's what I've been doing basically. Try to open more offices, try to do more art, try to do stuff with what I can do with my hands, because I feel like I'm the handy kind of person, not the office type. the major challenge as a visual artist is actually the like getting good materials. Apart from getting good materials, the cost. Materials are quite expensive. Like I think virtually everything in Nigeria is expensive, but art materials that's always been expensive. When I was in 100 level, 200 level, we could buy colors of about maybe like 1.5, 2K, like original paints, a bit. Like it's not really original, but like something they can use for your work and to still come out well. But now you can't, if you want to get a good paint, you have to be having like 15,000 and above, like to get a good paint. I'm like from like 2,000 to like 15, and you know the materials, and we just keep on painting. Just have to do it. I think that's the major challenge as we artists, and maybe grants or fundings, because we get fundings for other people like maybe tech, science and everything, but I hardly see funding for art or grants for art. So I think that's also a challenge to be artists. Basically, I find my customers online and through personal relationship with people, because I've built the brand over 5 years and people know that, okay, this is the go-to guy. If you need anything print, if you need anything designs, if you need anything artistic, this is the go-to guy. So that's how I get my customers. To be honest with you, art is quite lucrative because art is not for artistic. You understand? So we create art for ourselves, and when people see this thing, they love it, they appreciate it. So me selling a painting for ₦1 and you are willing to pay for that painting at that ₦1, I think it's quite lucrative. Actually, these paintings are just normal paintings. They're just not normal paintings. They're paintings with aerial that, you know, when you put up your phone and you can see everything, you know, the movement and everything. So this painting is valued at the moment. It can go up later. It's valued at the moment for 10,000 USD. So basically, I'll be showing a demo of how I bring my artworks to life. Yeah. So I set up paints, get my reference, like. From the start, like this is what I want to paint. For example, I want to paint a bed. Okay, I'll think of what I want the bed to do. Do I want the bed to fly? Do I want the bed to move? Do I want the bed to like pick or, you know, do some things? So I think of the creative process first before even doing the paintings, because sometimes I have to like paint multiple paintings to get just one paint. Yeah, like if I want to move a bed, I can paint like multiple movements just to get one. You understand? So once I get like this is what I want to do, you know, I paint, take a picture of it, move it to my system, do the whole magic and bring it to life. Basically, augmented reality has been in existence, and it has been everywhere. Not really everywhere, as in the virtual reality has been everywhere, but the AR has not been something that is quite popular like that. Yeah, so I stumbled upon one of my friends' work, Ife Olowu. Yeah, he's a genius, a creative genius, and we went to school the same year and we graduated the same year. So when I saw it, I asked him, and you know, he came over to my studio and you know, he advised me, said, you know what, Ife, I won't teach you this thing. You need to find it yourself. But you know, he explained to me that, okay, this is what you can achieve, this is what you can achieve. When I saw his work, I was like, okay, I need to do this for my paintings. So that's how I found it out, yeah. On the average, this new collection, I've not sold any at the moment, but I have like people that have pre-ordered it already, and I'm trying to like ship it to different places. But on the average of my normal artworks I've been selling for a while, like people buy my artworks, like in a month I can sell 2 artworks, 3 artworks, depending on the size. Although we get money from commissions as well. Like for example, if maybe you want a picture of yourself, or maybe you want your picture of your mom drawn and everything, I get commissions and I get payments for that as well. For my artworks, I have exhibited in Lagos, Kano, and Abuja, but I'm thinking of exhibiting in one eastern state. And you know, to complete the whole northwest and south and everything. So for my exhibitions in Lagos, in Abuja, that's been fruitful. Basically, you know, I get to like exhibit with other painters, other artists, other creative people, you know. And galleries are people that are like, you know, the household people that like exhibit artworks for artists, and you know, we have more of that in Lagos. To me, personal life, I think everything is personal to me. Even the art I do is personal, you know. So when I'm not doing anything arts, when I'm not doing anything business, you know, my personal life, I hang out with my friends a lot. Like I can call my friend Toby, like, Toby, I'm bored though. Let's go and eat somewhere and everything. And you just drive and, you know, have fun basically. Like there's no restrictions for me, because I can wake up one morning and decide not to do anything. You understand? My business will still be moving. That's how I've built my business. The unique selling point is that you've not seen what I do. I don't think you've seen it before. And if you've seen it, there's nobody that can do it better than me. I'm the best version of myself. My name is Ife Olowu. I'm a visual artist and this is my magic.